Oxford University. It was all I wanted. Admission into one of the world's most prestigious institutions, surrounded by the top professors and peers, on the frontiers of research and knowledge, and most of all, though I'm ashamed to admit, the validation of superiority and being the best. Last summer, I invested myself in anything and everything that could help me get in, and practically lived and breathed my university application. I wanted nothing more than to see an acceptance letter come my way. However, this wouldn't be a TED Talk if I'd gotten in. I was rejected, and describing it as devastating is an understatement. I was completely broken. My purpose was gone, and I was lost. I am Natalie Magness, a Malaysian 17-year-old living in Qatar, and I had applied for the Human Sciences, an interdisciplinary degree that links biology and the social sciences to study humans and society. So I basically get to study courses in the life sciences like genetics and physiology, and in the humanities like anthropology and sociology, all centered on humans and the complex problems we create in society. So on reflection, I asked myself, why did I apply for the human sciences in the first place? It was because I wanted to use what I'd learned from studying and seeing humans as a biological and social species to make an impact in some of the world's most pressing humanitarian issues. It was because I wanted to help people. It was then when I suddenly realized my passion for the degree and my original intentions would remain regardless if I pursued them at Oxford. A rejection from Oxford does not stop me from helping others. And I know this may sound pretty obvious, I admit, but if you had poured your heart and soul into something for so long, sometimes you start to lose sight of why you even began. Blinded by ranks and reputations, that's exactly what I had fallen prey to. So suddenly, this feeling of triumph just washed over me, and I wanted to take that feeling of strength and use it to empower others. This was how I founded the Qatar Youth Power Conference, the first and only student-initiated conference in Qatar to develop, connect, and empower the youth of Qatar to positively impact their communities through learning from the nation's brightest changemakers. Listening to their resounding message, I realized that all of us, especially the youth, can and should take action. Every day, all around the world, tragedies, injustices, and crimes against humanity occur. Reading about these things in the news and media easily makes one feel that nothing they do could make any significant difference. But nothing could be further from the truth. Youth holds so much potential to be powerful drivers of change. And the best thing is, you don't need to have a certain position, years of experience, or lots of wealth. All you need is a passion for positive change, whether that be fighting for the climate crisis, the fairer treatment of women, or combating bullying in your school. If you had told me 2 months back that something which began as a little idea inside my head somehow grew to be an online event garnering over 1,200 registrants, 30 guest speakers, and 25 plus press releases and more, I'd have thought you insane. But the biggest thing founding and putting together the QYP conference taught me is that anything is possible with a passion. Practically, I have learned so much from the past 2 months of preparation, from the ins and outs of spreadsheets and emails, the behind the scenes of organizing a large-scale event, conducting myself to high-profile individuals, and of course, the rocket science of Zoom. However, more importantly, I realized that there is so much more to life than striving to be the best. I learned the incredible feeling of connecting with others over a shared purpose and the friendship this fosters. I also learned that inevitably, not everything goes to plan. Disputes arise and we make mistakes. However, with good motives in mind, nothing is unsolvable. And I learned that anything is possible with a passion. So, without noticing, my outlook on life had completely transformed. I realized it doesn't matter if you're not the best or the ranking of your university is in the top 10, 50, or 150. What matters is the moment you realize you have the power to trigger change, you go out into the world, take action for the issues that matter, and use your strength and knowledge to empower others. Now, I'm no expert. I'm just 17, so I have yet a lot to experience in life. But I want to leave you with these 3 points that I learned over my journey. Number 1, rejection is not the end. In fact, it opens more doors than it closes. I'm certain I would not have founded the QIP conference had I not been rejected. So I'm grateful that that led me down to where I am today. Number 2, you can overcome any rejection with an unconditional passion. If you had worked so hard for something for so long, only to be rejected, advice like just accepting it and moving on seems incongruent with your pain and disappointment. I know because I've been there, so what I offer you is to ask yourself, why did you begin that career, start that hobby, or embark on that journey in the first place? What's that intrinsic thing you love about what you do that first enticed you? That is your unconditional passion, and it'll take you further than you'd think. And lastly, number 3, with that passion, anything and everything you want to achieve is possible. No matter who you are, where you are, or how old you are, you can use your passion to change the world for the better. Thank you.